everyone, and welcome back to my vlog. So for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you probably know that I got back from my favorite place to be after 6 p.m., the dance studio, and I had a great bump and burlesque class. So I'm just taking this time to stretch on my yoga mat and stretch out my muscles that are way overworked. But I wanted to talk to you guys today about me, like more of a get to know me vlog again. And you already know that my house is messy. You already know I have 2 dogs that love to bark, and you know I love to dance. But I will share with you today something that I'm kind of embarrassed about, because when I say it, I never know how people react to it. And I think I said it recently this week, and maybe people took it the wrong way. But I'm gonna just shine the light on it. I am uber competitive. Now, before you just like start rolling your eyes and be like, oh my God, ugh, she's one of those annoying kids with a bunch of trophies and always had to win and always got like A's in school. Well, let me stop you right now, because I was never that kid. I have not won anything in my life. I don't own a single trophy at all. I never got picked for first place for anything. Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. I did win first place in a talent show with a group of girls. We sang in a quartet, and I didn't even have a solo. I was probably the weakest singer, and I just wanted to be on stage. Honestly, that was it. I maybe had a solo once or twice in dance, but I was never prima ballerina. And the reason was, it's not that I didn't try. I worked hard. I tried hard, and I was always like, oh, please pick me, me. Look at me, I'm working hard. But no, I was never the one that got picked. It was always those kind of cookie cutter kids that had a bunch of trophies or whatever, and had the parents that pressured them like crazy. Those are probably the ones that got picked. But that was not me. In fact, it wasn't until, it was always because I was a little different. I always kind of shifted slightly a little different and did something different because I wanted to be more original than I wanted to be #1, because I always felt like that would make me win, although it never did. And you know what, maybe the people that they were always looking for were the people who were just cookie cutter, and I wasn't ever gonna fit that mold. So it wasn't until I got into the workplace that I realized that being a little different and being uber competitive would really be a good thing. Now, it was because the workplace is like ridiculously competitive, and it's miserable when it is competitive. There's always a hierarchy in the workplace. There's always someone that's on top, and there's always little worker bees under them. And that person at the top does not like to give up their space at all. And when you come in and you do something a little bit different, you can't just go into a workplace and try to change the whole thing. Ain't nobody gonna like you for that. But you go in and you just say, you know what, this method works a little faster, and I can do it a little bit more accurate, and you start moving up and building momentum, you're not going to get recognized in a good way. In fact, you might even get hated on. But the thing is, you put in work, and then you do it better and better and better each day. So when I was in the workplace, I realized, okay, I have to start competing against myself. And I brought this over into my creative process. Now, another example would be, I was on a work trip in Dallas. I was on a business trip, and I was with a really super cool coworker who I really learned a lot from, and he's the most positive guy, and he was speaking in front of a large group of people, and I was so impressed with his speaking skills. He really kept the audience engaged, and he said that that was his favorite thing to do, and he put himself in there. He was in the moment. All his energy, you could see, was just in the crowd. He was giving to the crowd. And I would ask him, like, why do you like to do this, and what keeps you doing this, and just trying to talk to him about how to be a great speaker. And he says, and all the recognition, he had so many like beautiful women like coming up to him and fawning all over him. I would always tease him about that too. But he would never get recognized in the company for doing this so well. And I asked him, I said, don't you get any recognition for this? And this is my dog Bambi. Of course, he likes to ham up videos just like I do. And he said, going back to my coworker, he said, no, he didn't need any. And I realized that his reward and recognition for delivering to the audience so well was, guess what? He got to board another flight, go to another city, go to stay in another low-end hotel, and do it all over again. And the next day, and the next day. And here's the thing. You compete against yourself because you write that article today and it's great. But guess what? Tomorrow's has to be a little bit better. And the next day, and the next day. Music, movies, screenplays, books, television, YouTube videos, it's all the same thing. You've got to step it up a little bit more and a little bit more the next day, but it's your art that you're stepping up. You can't compare your YouTube channel to someone else's television show. You just can't do it. So that's why you've got to stay uber competitive against yourself. So I'll leave you with that. You know, maybe you guys have some fierce competitiveness in you, or you're maybe a fierce competitor, and if you're not, go try it out. Just start competing against yourself. Just say, next day I'm going to do this better, I'm going to do this better. Don't try to do it all at once. Just take those little steps next day and just go a little farther. Whether you're going for a run and you're going to go just a minute longer, or whether you're just going to do something and just push a little farther, but do that every day and you'll see. You are a fierce competitor at heart if you do that every day. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next vlog because my dogs are kind of walking around and making noise. And it's almost the weekend. So I will see you guys later. Bye!